The blood transfusion worked, and he is awake. The doctor thinks he would be free to go according to their deal, but she kills him and tells him to follow her instructions if he wants to live. The red team gets into the arena and is given 30 minutes to kill the blue team. Before beginning, Nam-gyu decides to take the drugs he got from Thanos and also offers some to his teammate, Myung-gu, but he declines. The games begin, and the red team members start searching for any blue team member they can find in the arena, which is built like a maze. Gi-hun is searching specifically for Dae-ho, as he blames him for the failure of their plan. The shaman and her followers go through the maze with the help of the gods. Player 100 gets to a door and finds out that his key isn't able to open it, but someone comes along, and their key is. Yoon-ju, Jun-hee, and Grandma try to open doors and find that 3 keys, circle, triangle, and square, open different doors, and all of them have one of each. They decide to give all the keys to Yoon-ju so it would be faster when they come across any door. Gi-hun, still hunting Dae-ho, finds him and pursues him until he gets to a dead-end door. He catches him and wants to kill him, but finds out it's not Dae-ho, just someone who looks like him. He releases the person, stands at the door, and sees him at the door adjacent to him. Nam-gyu and Myung-gi pursue a player, and when he gets to a dead end, he decides to fight Myung-gi. He pushes Myung-gi and tries to run away but is met by Nam-gyu. He overpowers Nam-gyu, but Myung-gi stabs him from behind, which weakens him. Nam-gyu wants to kill him but is stopped by Myung-gi. He explains that if Nam-gyu kills him, only Nam-gyu will pass, and he will be left alone. So, they should kill him together by stabbing him at the same time. Myung-gi takes the key on the neck of the dead guy so that they are able to open doors too. Minute-su comes out of the next room, finds Nam-gyu's drugs, and takes them. Yoon-ju, Jun-hee, and Grandma are being chased by a red team member, but Jun-hee sprains her ankle and falls. Yoon-ju steps in to fight and ends up killing the attacker. They keep moving because someone could have heard them. Player 100, moving around with another teammate, encounters a red team member and sacrifices the teammate so that he stays alive. He takes the key and moves on. Nam-gyu and Myung-gi find another player and complete their kill, so they finally count as one. Myung-gi starts to look for Jun-hee, as he made her a promise. He warns Nam-gyu not to lay a finger on her. Nam-gyu suggests that while they're looking for her, they should kill any blue player they meet on the way, that way, more red players die, and more money would be added to them. Gi-hun keeps searching for Dae-ho and isn't interested in any other player around him. Dae-ho runs away from a red player and is wounded before he is able to push the player down the stairs. He takes the knife and keeps moving. Yoon-ju, Jun-hee, and Grandma get to a room to examine the extent of Jun-hee's injury. They realize that it's a fracture, and she can't keep walking, which means they have to stay in the room. While they are trying to convince Yoon-ju that she should leave, Jun-hee's water breaks, and Grandma decides to help her deliver the baby. Young-sik, searching for a blue player to kill, enters a room, looks around, and finds someone just as he was about to leave. The player attacks him after begging for his life. Young-sik is about to kill him when a different red player comes in and kills the player, saving Young-sik. Jun-hee is in labor while also trying to keep quiet and not alert any red player. The shaman and her followers get to a door which she says is the exit, but she runs out after entering the room because Myung-gi and Nam-gyu are there waiting to kill anyone who enters. As she is running away, she collides with Dae-ho, and they go their separate ways. She goes through a door and finds Gi-hun there. To save herself, she tells him that he can find Dae-ho with a trail of blood, so Gi-hun follows the trail. The shaman is pursued into a room by a red player, and fortunately, that turns out to be the exit room. Unfortunately for her, the 3 keys are needed to go through the door, so she goes back to find the other keys. Player 100, trying to hide from Nam-gyu and Myung-gi, covers his face with blood to disguise himself as a dead person. It works, and they move away. He wakes up when he feels a hand on him. It was the shaman who came to take his keys. She brings him along with her and explains that there's an exit. Jun-hee delivers a baby girl, and Grandma removes the knife in her hair clip to cut the umbilical cord. A red player enters the room and wants to get his kill, but Yoon-ju fights him, and the fight takes her to a room where she ends up killing him. She realizes that the room is the exit room and opens the door. She decides to go bring her friends before entering, but as she tells them about the exit, she is stabbed from behind. The person who stabs her is Myung-gi, after which he sees Jun-hee and the baby. Nam-gyu asks him if there's anyone else in the room, but he says no and closes the door. Gi-hun follows the trail of blood until he finds that there is no more blood, which means the person must be nearby. He finally finds Dae-ho hiding behind the door. Grandma takes the keys from Yoon-ju's neck and tells Jun-hee that they need to find the exit room, as staying there is too dangerous. The shaman and player 100 get to the exit room, and they use the keys to open the door. They open the door, and just as they are about to go through, he pushes her behind, takes one of the keys, and closes the door. Dae-ho explains to gi-hun that he was never a Marine and his tattoo is fake. He only lied about it so that he would be able to be with them. He explains that he was going to play his part, but he just got scared. Gi-hun pins him to the ground, and when he takes up his knife to stab him, Dae-ho brings out a knife from his pocket and attacks him. Grandma and jun-hee find the exit room and go inside. Min-soo, still high, asks the shaman if she has seen Semi, but she tells him that he should have died a long time ago. While she is still talking, Min-soo sees the face of Nam-gyu bullying him, and this makes him stab her, as he thinks it's Nam-gyu. Grandma inserts the keys into the door, but before she is able to open it, Jun-hee calls her attention to a red player in the room with them. Dae-ho points his knife at gi-hun, asking him why he's the only one alive and accusing him of killing them all. This makes gi-hun angry, and he attacks him. Dae-ho runs away, and gi-hun picks up the knife and pursues him. The red player in the room is grandma's son, Young-sik, and he is trying to kill Jun-hee, but his mother stops him. He says he has to kill someone, so his mother offers herself. Gi-hun catches up with Dae-ho, who is at a dead end, and they get into a fight. Gi-hun chokes him until he dies while telling him that it's all his fault. After killing him, Gi-hun believes that it was all his fault, so he wants to kill himself, but the soldiers shoot the knife away from his hands. Young-sik pushes his mother away and goes to kill Jun-hee, but as he is about to, he is stabbed by his mother. The time is over, so the soldiers kill Young-sik because he had not killed anyone.